EastEnders' Sharon Watts was left heartbroken after receiving a distressing call from her sister, Vicki Fowler, who revealed that Zoe Slater had fabricated the truth about her child's father. The BBC soap has once again dealt Sharon Watts a crushing setback, one that spells trouble for Zoe Slater. Longtime fans of EastEnders will remember that Zoe Slater, who made her comeback to Walford, confessed back in 2006 that she had given birth to twins, mistakenly claiming Dennis Rickman was their dad. The revelation stunned Sharon Watts, who was married to her adoptive brother Dennis and shared a son with him, Dennis Rickman Jr., who tragically drowned in February 2020. Zoe shared the tragic truth that one of her babies had died shortly after delivery, while the surviving boy was left behind at the hospital. Desperate to raise enough money to find her missing child, Zoe told Sharon that Dennis was the father of her son, making the boy Dennis Jr.'s biological half-brother. Wanting to help, Sharon agreed to fund the search and hired a private investigator to track down Dennis's only surviving child. But in a cruel twist of fate, Zoe later confessed to her mother, Kat, that she had made up the story about her son's paternity. The truth soon reached Sharon's adoptive sister, Vicki Fowler, according to the Daily Star. During a tense phone exchange last week, Vicki broke the heartbreaking news to Sharon, who had been in Birmingham to collect a DNA test from Denny's daughter, Alyssa, on behalf of the private investigator. After their call, Vicki informed Sharon's half-brother, Zach Hudson, that Sharon and her young son, Albie, were preparing to move in with Michelle Fowler in Florida as they left Walford once again. She added, "She won't return, Zach. I honestly think this has pushed her over the edge. She was always so strong for me and everyone else. Now she's shattered. It feels like losing Denny all over again." Ian Beale quickly came to Sharon's aid, offering to reimburse the money she had spent hiring the private investigator. By Monday, Zoe was still shaken by a terrifying Halloween incident that left her trapped in the Queen Vic cellar, convinced a ghostly presence was stalking her. To make matters worse, her beloved cat had gone missing, sending her into a panic as she searched frantically, certain that someone was deliberately tormenting her. Her already dreadful day took another turn when the private investigator revealed there had been progress in locating her son, but refused to share any information, since Sharon's name was still attached to the case and she had officially withdrawn. Zoe pleaded for details about her child, but the PI insisted she'd need to pay an additional £3,000 to access the findings. While continuing her search for her pet, Minnie Mo, Zoe confided in Anthony Truman about her struggles with the investigator, explaining that Sharon had now pulled her financial support. Before Zoe could go to the police about her stalker, Anthony urged caution, warning that she had no solid evidence to back her claims. Will Sharon return to Walford as Zoe's life spirals further out of control? EastEnders fans will have to wait and see. EastEnders fans say there's no way after discovering Junior Night star's real age. EastEnders fans were left in disbelief after learning the real age of Junior Night actor Micah Balfour, who has been portraying the role since May 2024. Viewers of the long-running soap were shocked to discover Micah's actual age, as many had assumed he was far younger than he really is. Micah made his first appearance in Albert Square earlier this year as Junior Knight, the estranged son of George, and quickly brought tension and drama into his father's life. Throughout his time on the show, the sharp and confident businessman has been tangled in numerous storylines, gaining notoriety for being unfaithful to his wife, Monique, while rekindling a forbidden romance with his former stepmother, Cindy Beale. In recent episodes, Junior's temper flared after he learned that his uncle, Kojo Asare, had been manipulated into working for drug dealers Oki and Ravi Gulati. During Tuesday's installment, Kojo showed immense bravery by rescuing his best friend, Harry Mitchell, who had been held captive for several weeks by the gang. Kojo managed to contact his brother George and nephew Junior, and along with Teddy Mitchell, they discovered Harry unconscious in the street before rushing both men to the hospital. Despite all the chaos surrounding his family, Junior appears ready to leave Walford behind permanently as he prepares to return to Dubai. His decision stems from how deeply he misses his young son, Xavier, who lives in the UAE with his mother. It's been reported that Micah, aged 47, was heartbroken when producers informed him that his character would be written out of the soap, though Junior won't be killed off. A BBC representative later confirmed the development to the Mirror, stating, "We can confirm Micah will be leaving EastEnders later this year, and we wish him all the best moving forward." As Junior becomes entangled in Kojo's criminal turmoil, fans have continued to express their amazement over Micah's real age of 47, as many believed he was significantly younger. One viewer wrote on Reddit, "Kojo being 46 doesn't make sense since his actor is 41 in real life, so the character should be around 38, which is the same age as his nephew Junior. But Junior's actor is actually 47. Putting Kojo aside, several fans were floored by Micah's true age, with one exclaiming, "Junior's actor is 47, no way, he's younger than my parents, I thought he was my age, 26. Another user added, "Honestly, I would have guessed late 20s or early 30s. A third stunned fan simply posted, "What?" while another remarked, "Wait, he's 46, I thought he was early 30s at most." Many echoed the same sentiment, with one concluding, "Junior's actor is 47, you'd never tell, he looks nowhere near it." The soap icon speaks about the possibility of the couple starting a family. EastEnders fans will be thrilled to learn that Heather Peace has hinted a new addition could soon arrive in Suki and Eve's world. During an interview on the Make a Difference show, Heather suggested that the couple might be heading towards an adoption storyline in upcoming episodes. Suki and Eve's romance has captivated viewers ever since it began, and after a turbulent run last year, including that unforgettable wedding chaos, the pair finally seem to have found some peace and stability together. Discussing what lies ahead for them, Heather said, "I think we're about to see one of those long emotional arcs that explore how the adoption process unfolds. It opens up so many layers, the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, how they communicate, and how Eve's past might create obstacles. Suki, too, may struggle with her own confidence as a mother based on her history. There's so much potential for deep storytelling here." According to Digital Spy, the couple are currently facing the emotional challenges of the adoption process and clashing views about parenthood. Viewers will recall their earlier disagreement this year, when Suki offered to raise her step-granddaughter, Avani Nandra Hart's baby, causing a strain between them. Things could soon take another unexpected turn with the arrival of Eve's mother, Norma, a visit that may disrupt their family plans entirely. Heather hinted that Norma's reappearance might shake things up, saying, "From what we've seen of Eve's childhood, Norma was always harshly critical and constantly compared her to her sister, who was the overachiever." Heather went on to add, "Eve has shown wonderful maternal instincts through her bond with Stacey's children and her support for Avani and Nugget. I truly believe she'd make an incredible mum." Fans are now hoping the pair can overcome these emotional hurdles and move one step closer to building their family together. EastEnders continues to air Monday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One.